Good evening. Debbie asks, why is Downton Abbey so popular? I don't know. It's to me. I don't doing this. No, it makes me. Welcome to Dandy Rants, where you ask the questions and I give an answer. Good news, because some of you who wish to remain anonymous complained, this episode contains significantly less nudity than last week. Well, a little bit less. Now, before we begin tonight, I have some very important news. Most TV shows and blockbuster movies cost millions of dollars to produce. Dandy Rants is no exception. In order to continue providing the high-quality programming that you've come to expect and love, our producers have agreed to take on sponsors. You may notice the occasional product placement, but it will in no wise affect the integrity of the show. Having said that, if you do find that these new changes cause upset stomach, heartburn, or even diarrhea, reach for the brand that generations have chosen again and again, Pepto-Bismol. Our first question from Christiana in Illinois, brought to you by Tide Liquid Laundry Detergent, the only detergent that gives you brilliant clean time after time. Christiana asks, what would a Canadian remake of Downton Abbey look like? It actually wouldn't look like anything. Canadians know better than to make a social faux pas like that. Interestingly enough, Christiana, Canada did come out with its own version of Lassie. Running in the 1960s, 70s, and 80s was The Littlest Hobo, a show about a German shepherd who traveled from town to town helping people in need.
So if you want to join me for a while, just grab your hat, we'll travel like that's hobo style.
I miss that dog. For occasional constipation, use X-Lax. When nature forgets, remember X-Lax. Why? Our next question from Angry, Bitter, and Disgruntled Wife asks, how can you make fun of Downton Abbey when you have not watched it, nor do you know anything about it? That's a lot of all caps. I think the genesis of this question came about from a very unfortunate misunderstanding.
Hey, what are you watching?
Truth be told, I actually know quite a bit about the Abbey. Like you, I was in utter disbelief when Matthew Crawley died.
Matthew!
Unfortunately, he had to die. Actor Dan Stevens wanted out and didn't renew his contract for the show. And Mary? Poor Mary. Fret not, because things are looking up for Mary. Welsh-born heartthrob Tom Ellis will be joining the cast in Season 4 as Mary's new love interest. Be still, my heart. I could really go for some Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah!
Cheryl from Buffalo asks, why wasn't the second season of Downton Abbey as good as the first? Cheryl, the second season of anything is never as good as the first, except Battlestar Galactica. Be still, my heart. In my opinion, Cheryl, Season 2 of Downton Abbey jumped the shark with Episode 6. I mean, that shocking revelation with Robert and Cora? That whole plotline with Richard and Mary? Cheryl, it's all downhill from here. Unless, of course, you're a Cylon. It ain't easy being cheesy. And adding to that thought, Dawn asks, if you could write your own Downton Abbey, what would it be like? Dawn, my version of Downton Abbey would probably look a lot like this.
But now I've seen everything.
Be still, my heart. For those of you in the golden years of life, suffering from the occasional, well, I think you know what to do. Dishonorable mention this week goes out to Danny in Ottawa. No, not me, a different Danny. Not me either. Danny from Ottawa asks, does Downton Abbey have a Starbucks and McDonald's? Carl Sagan said, there's no such thing as a stupid question. I happen to disagree. That, sir, is a stupid question.
Oh, dear me, there's so much to be done.
I think if you just give the show a chance, open your mind, your heart, you'll be hooked.
Oh, Edith.
That's it for this week. Got an obscure health question you'd like to ask? Let me know, type it below, and I'll give you an answer. Once again, questions are randomly selected by my impartial panel of judges. Until next time, you keep asking, I'll keep ranting. A special thanks to our gold sponsor. When comfort counts, you can count it.